About 2 years ago, there was a new law which came into effect in Bangladesh, which raised the punishment for marriage below the legal age. Under special circumstances, if the court is giving permission, then a bride can actually marry before the age of 18. What we are looking at is what is the effect of that change in the law on social attitudes towards early marriage. We went into rural areas and we informed people about the new law at a time when they didn't really know about it. When we informed people about the special clause, they actually report a lower appropriate age of marriage. So in their view, early marriage is more socially acceptable. What we can take away from this is that when there is a legal change, such as the one that we were looking at, it is very important that the substance and the intent of the law is made very clear to the people who it's supposed to affect. Because if the intent and the substance of the law is not clear, then it can be misinterpreted and it might have an effect on social behavior which has unintended consequences. If there is clear communication about what the law is actually saying, then the chances that it's going to affect social attitudes in the way that we would want it to is much greater.
In Pakistan, families, and in particular women, they are not told that they can divorce when they get married. They are not told that if they divorce, they will have the right to an alimony.
Government has done this very large-scale training program to make the registrars aware of what their responsibilities are, to complete the contract correctly, to not restrict women's rights in it, and to make sure that both the bride and the groom know what it is they're signing and consent to it. What we've seen so far is that the training program is effective in terms of raising registrar knowledge. A trained registrar is more likely to say, I'm going to ask the bride and make sure whether she's seen the contract and understands what's in it. The Punjab Commission on the Status of Women in Pakistan has kindly agreed to collaborate with us to help improve the adherence to women's legal rights in marriage and divorce through a randomized rollout of the training of key local officials about issues of women's rights. Because we have this randomization, we're able to say with more certainty that changes in what registrars do and how they affect people happen because the training program happened.
Now we hope that with this information, the institution which was no possible divorce for women will be transformed into the formal institution which is liberty for women to break a marriage when they want.